Australia game, the distance moved from...
Australia lead the group on 8 points.
Scoring runs, he would love bowling here as well.
They found an 11 for South Africa, but she hasn't said she will team now to do the job.
The biggest quality for her, well, whether it's batting
Who will walk out
against Bangladesh team. Really all eyes. In the refusal of the encounter this afternoon. You have played John over for a chat. And you guys finals on this ground. Up front.
swing.
Yeah, historically. A slip in. Gone. What a place to do it. What a way.
Oops. So she's done it. Gone.
Shabnam Ismail.
When you talk about excellent the tone.
That will be a...
Her, it is of course down the slope as well.
Confirmation for a delivery.
Up and down the order, she's very versatile. She can also get you quick runs towards the...
Start, as ever, from Marizanne Kapp. Good with back-to-back.
It's Shafali, the bouncer that followed her as well. She couldn't get out.
Umpire Cotton and umpire Sheridan.
For Marizanne Kapp in that first over, she was pushing 105, in particular in Sharjah.
After the game, she would say the ball was...
Ismail back as well, because... Oh, the keeper, classic.
Absolute beauty, makes it really...
Out. Done 6 for 1. 14-1 milestone.
Too deep at the moment. You mentioned the fact that it's standing too far. I just wonder if she didn't possibly pick it up at all. Might stand it up. Got
when you're using your feet, you...
Third for 4. Today in Group B, that famous... which gave New Zealand and West Indies qualify. There is that comeback.
Always hurrying up the batters. With the breeze and the wind, the captaincy will be very crucial.
Those are the semi-finals.
Oh no! Discussion. 49-3. 14 for 2. Manaka comes in. They are going to keep Kapp on.
Bangladesh and how they've sort of shuffled it around.
Batter is open the leg side, which is not...
Pad first. I don't think... Maybe a couple.
In the past. Moments in the first couple.
And you know what I've really liked, Shabnam? The length is the way that you want to go. She's back these.
Competition. Well, hit too well. Time for drinks here to bowl out.
Outside the power play has pushed Bangladesh.
And hopefully hit Lords. At Lords. Feel better than Sophie Molyneux. Lost to Bang, she said, I think this will be the first time I'll be...
Indies, but it's all... It doesn't get easier for Bangladesh. They've really struggled with the so good. She has slowed up her pace.
25 deliveries for her 15 runs. Outfield when it just rolls down the hill. There's work for the fielder to do. Well, very quick on the innings.
That's a good effort. 6 from the over.
Africa have
Work with left arm author himself and had away for 4.
And just on that, South Africa also have Johan have been playing it and are going to play it. Might be a slight all of his players. So that
way and work for Nonkululeko for Bangladesh. Songs I've heard today. Jamex is like, well, they might creating.
but I think of players like Dan.
Given this runs. Over. Bangladesh 47 for 2.
Nigar Sultana. Ends point of view for South Africa.
This was the Marizanne Kapp.
The members' end, it just suits me. Work into it and up the hill a wee bit.
Because it's been pretty good between these two. They've been about as well. Want to use that. And so for her, the short
of deliveries, 38, huge majority of
straight down the ground. She hasn't quite timed it. Seen much scored.
Some questions. Onto the back foot.
This is the intent that Bangladesh need. 3 for 2. Went the wrong way. Nigar Sultana is a big part. They've had a 50 partnership in the tournament.
Bowling side, they will fight in that.
So what you do when you...
Won't be a run there though. It is 65.
Decisions in the...
Bowls quick.
And she has the talent as an all-round.
I'd imagine it's always going
The leg.
sort of aimed at her legs, so she had to add a couple of runs. Bangladesh.
South Africa, we have plenty in the bank.
From this end, as the field is on the leg side, this is the long.
Mlaba, who breaks the partnership.
Trying to use the feet and good way to Bangladesh 70 for.
Bank 19 games. She's played in the format that she's.
Hit it, turn it past the outside.
They call her lefty. Up social media. 73 for 3.
Nigar Sultana Jyoti only.
I think in T20 cricket in particular, 4 to 7, I think there needs to be a lot of...
Extra cover and there was a dive in the end.
9 next door around. Okay, what can talking about? What mindset do you go in as a injury?
It's something that we spoke about with Danny White-Hodge, leading they can generate power in that sense.
Figures 4 overs, 1 for...
A lot of it from her bottom half, so she'll have the mindset of being able to do it. Think about Jemima Rodriguez.
It's clever work from Mlaba, making sure...
And the short ball from Nadine.
We were just talking about making sure you go for 42, 77.
This is the problem as well with Bangladesh. Some of the two there. Baron's point, up the hill.
Depth.
Yeah, you always look at the slope in the men's game, like side, which you often actually... It was good backing up. It was the boundary now for 32. And you give a stat about no boundaries.
Yeah, well played, Nasser. A little bit of balls on the stumps, which just gives a little bit of frustrating actually that Bangladesh didn't bring the
Inside that line, so...
side, just so she can help it.
Down the slope.
Yes, earlier, what a shot that is. Now the crowd is building, it will build to 5 for 4, it's the end of the over.
Should be taken, it is.
Left has gone for 4, 95.
the gap. Way across her stumps. Boundary.
Nearly fallen over as French cricket off the pad.
And the innings. See, what were you doing in so top start innings, but a bit of a flurry?
We know net run rate it through the line. No doubt there'll be